wait till you see what I got here. There was an auction online here in Missoula this weekend, and this never happens locally to find this kind of stuff. And it's a bunch of old arms and some swords and cutlery stuff, knives. I spent a little bit of time buying some of this stuff for our new building. I want to be able to display kind of in a historical way some of the different pieces from around the world in different time periods, especially when it relates to knives and cutlery. Let's actually run this inside. There's more. Hold on. All right, there's more. Hang on.
Damn.
All right. Very cool stuff here. These are called horse blanket notes, silver dollar horse blanket notes. When the US government was trying to get Americans to accept paper money, they had to back it with actual silver dollars. So you could take this paper money to the bank, and it was guaranteed by the government that you could exchange this paper dollar for a silver dollar, an actual coin. They are a fair amount bigger than today's $1 bill. In the 1920s, they went to this size of a dollar, but before that, they were bigger. And so the idea of a horse blanket note is you could cover a horse with these, they were so big. These are Indian Wars Montana US Army binoculars. Optic part right here goes in and out. I'm sure back then they thought they were really cool compared to some Leupolds or some Swaros today. They're not quite all that, but that's very cool. This is an old Derringer pistol, pre-1900 Derringer, little 4-barrel Derringer. This is actually a Civil War era water keg. Plug and everything. This is an 1888 map of Utah and one of Idaho. And you can actually see a fair Montana, western Montana right here. We are sitting right about here. Now we get into knives. So like, this is an example here. I've never had a Ruwana knife. Rudy Ruwana was an old knife maker in Bonner, Montana. Really famous in the early 1900s into like the 1980 range. But this is an original Rudy Ruwana made by the old man knife here. So I want to display that in our building because that's a piece of, you know, knife history, but also Montana history right here in Missoula. This is a Montana Indian Wars peace pipe tomahawk. These are all various bayonets from different places. French, German, you know, American, English, and in various conditions and whatnot, but really, really super cool. Got the sheaths with them, scabbards here. This is a Vietnam era jet pilot knife made by Case. Leather, stacked leather handle. I mean, just a piece of history right there. If you guys are watching this, you're gonna be able to see a lot of this in our new building. So when we get that building put together, I want to have some shadow boxes explaining some of this stuff, and I'll have several of these bayonets together. Some very cool stuff here. This is a buck, actually a buck folding knife from 1989. I was 8 years old. I still remembered it was the Montana Centennial. So that's kind of a cool knife that I thought tied into Montana well. This is a Russian blade here, dagger. These are Fairbairn Sykes daggers. And if you remember, we fashioned our V24 after the V42 and the Fairbairn Sykes, kind of a combination. So you'll see some design elements that are similar in the shape of the handles. And look at that dagger. Isn't that cool? I've been wanting one of these for really my whole knife making career, and was able to actually score 2 of them in this auction, which they're rare to find around. Lastly, if we have knives, we have to have guns. These are some really, really cool pistols. These are Colt model 1877, 38 caliber, and actually in really, really good condition. I have 2 of those pistols. And then this is a model of 1911 US, this is a US Army model pistol here. And it's in unbelievable condition. And then lastly, this is a late 1800s 30-30. And again, look at this. Works beautifully, just a little bit loose and a little bit tired, but break that back in, and then just got to wiggle it a little bit because it's obviously just a little bit loose and whatnot, but still works. I'm not going to drop that hammer hard. Got a saddle ring on it, and really this wood stock is actually in amazing shape. Small crack here, but this is what I talk about. This kind of stuff we pass down. And you know, they end up in auctions like this. Somebody probably passed down these items and somebody ended up with it in a personal collection, but someone was carrying this knife in World War II, World War I, and little did they know that this was gonna end up in my shop here in Montana in the 2000s, so it's pretty cool.
What am I doing? So I'm taking what we call 001 photos. These are photos that live on the website. They're on a white background, showcases the knives, hats, things like that. Just so you know, they're all real photos with a real person taking them. It's a little bit labor intensive, but we gotta stay true. No, that's stupid.
What's up with the glasses and what are you shooting?
So I wear the glasses because it's very bright in here whenever these lights are on.
And cool.
And I look fast. We got Blackfoot 2.0s, baby. So shooting those, and they'll be wrapped up this week, ready to hit the website. Speed Goats drop this Saturday. Get them while they're hot.
Shot. Like he's filming from his waist, getting right here. Why would you do that? Why? So I'm just, it's just all chin.
All right, what's up guys? Quick recap. So actually we're out here shooting for next week's knife drop. Let's just start with like what happened last week. So we cannot thank you guys enough for all the support for the Come Hell or High Water fundraiser that we dropped on Tuesday. We're 24 hours in and we've already doubled what we did 2 years ago in the entire time. So, I mean, I don't want to give out numbers yet, but I know we've raised well over $100,000 for the fires in California and for the flooding in North Carolina. So just thank you. And all that money came from you guys, from the customers of MKC. You know, we're looking at the names on all the orders and we're seeing repeat all the orders. Like, just thank you guys. So, like, we can't thank you guys enough. But, you know, what's really cool is next week, you know, we're dropping 2 new apparel items. We're dropping this vest, which is awesome because it's actually reversible in blaze orange. So it is hunting official. It's super warm. We are also dropping the fur hat that you guys have seen. We ordered it as almost like a cheeky joke, and then we started developing it, and then we started tweaking it, and then the best way to put it is like it's built out of almost the same material that this puffy vest is made out of, with the layer of the faux fur on top of it. It's actually too warm. So, I mean, if you're sitting in a tree stand or you're just, you know, shoveling out your truck, you know, that's more than fine, but it is a extremely warm hat. It's actually a piece that you can actually put into your hunting kit. But also too, next week is gonna be super busy. We're dropping those 2 apparel pieces and then the return of the Blackfoot 2.0. This is the knife that Josh and I launched the company with. You know, this is the knife that you can hand to any hunter going on any hunt anywhere in the world. It's been forever since we've had an official drop week for it. The shop crew has been absolutely crushing it. We're trying to make one of the largest batches of Blackfoots ever for next week. And, you know, because, you know, we've been trying to put it in stock and you just guys will not allow us to put it in stock. So like I said, we're excited to have that in. And then also too, keep an eye out for your text messages and emails. We're gonna try to sneak out a Speed Goat 2.0 dropout next week too. So it's busy week, no slowing down. 2025 is gonna be insane, and thank you guys for everything.
Hey guys, I'm Melissa at Montana Knife Company. I am a production manager on the shop floor. I've been here for a few years now. I hate that. Hey guys, I'm Melissa. We are giving away a Blackfoot, one of our OG models, in our 5200 carbon steel. It has a parkerized finish. These are one of our most popular knives and they are dropping next Thursday. What's cool about this is actually one of the first models that I worked on as a knife tech when I first started at MKC a few years ago. And there was only about 5 of us working at the shop at the time, so that's pretty cool. So you have to like and comment on this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram.
Sign up for our email list.
And sign up for our email list.
They don't have to follow us on Instagram.
You do have to follow us on Instagram.
All right.